Corey, go for your question.
Obviously, very disappointed in the outcome. This is a game where you have a great opportunity to come on your home floor and beat a very good team, and we didn't take advantage of the opportunity, and that's very disappointing. You have a chance on your home floor playing against one of the best teams in the country, and we know that they're a very good basketball team. I really feel that we're a very good basketball team, but to come on the floor and perform this way is very disappointing. So at the end of the day, I got to find a way to get our players to play at a high level in games like this. We can't come out on the court and not get things done in these situations, and that's the most disappointing thing. Right now, we had a great opportunity on our home floor to beat a very good basketball team, and we didn't play well enough to do it, and that's the most disappointing part of the game.
Coach, it seems like against teams with dominant post players in Miami, at NC State, and Notre Dame, it's been a little bit of a bigger struggle for you guys because you guys don't have the size on the inside. How do you counteract the size that Notre Dame has with the skill that those two players, Turner and Shepard, have?
Well, a lot of times it becomes a lot of our guards too. We have to protect our post players from letting guards get downhill, getting into their chest. So we have to guard the ball a little better, get a little bit of more ball pressure, and then we gotta get inside and battle on the inside of that post player. We gotta take the block, and we're not doing a very good job of that either. So it's a group effort on that. We gotta do a better job of getting some ball pressure out there, so they're not feeding the post to the ball very easily. We gotta shrink the floor to help them, so that post players can't take 2 and 3 dribbles and score. Also, too, we gotta battle them inside. So it's a collective thing in that post.
The competitive first quarter, and then the second quarter, they limited you to 8. What went wrong in that second quarter?
Well, we had some foul trouble, and we had some funky lineups on the floor. So that quarter was just not balanced on the floor. And when they made that big run, we just had a really quirky lineup on the floor, and that was just being in foul trouble and not having a good lineup on the floor. And the rest of the quarters, they're fairly even. It wasn't that lopsided, but that second quarter was a really big blow to this game.
Tatiana was foul trouble. She was scoreless in the first half. Take us through her effort through the first 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, it was the team's scheme and game plan for her. And at the end of the day, they're gonna load the floor when she catches the ball. So we need to get the ball moving, get some ball reversal, having her attack off ball reversal. So, in the first quarter it was 24-19. So we played a solid first quarter. We got some ball movement. Second quarter, we didn't have enough movement. And again, it was the lineups that we had in the game that really hurt us at some points.
Did you make any in-game adjustments to try to attack their post players, Shepard and Turner?
Well, we just wanted to do what we do all year long, and that's throw the ball inside and play, at Turner's chest. And we did a very good job, later on in that game, and got her and got some fouls on her. But that's what it is. You gotta attack dominant posts. You can't run from them. You gotta play downhill. You gotta play into their chest. And I thought that our players did that second half, and obviously we got some better results against her in the post.
Defensively, did you change anything?
No, we went some man-to-man. Later in the possession, I thought that was big to give us some balance and not leaving them wide open underneath the basket. They just run good actions. They run chin action and they get double block, and it's stuff is really hard to guard. But I thought that we got it matched up, at some points and did a solid job against it.
You talked pretty much all season about the magnitude of this game. I guess how disappointing is it that this is the result?
No, it's very disappointing. I have about every loss. I mean, it doesn't matter. We want to win the game. I was disappointed against Georgia Tech. I was disappointed against Oregon. I was disappointed. Who else we lose against? I mean, it's the same. The disappointment is not larger or smaller disappointment because it's Notre Dame, but obviously it's a great opportunity. So I want to win every game. So it's the same.
You've always mentioned that there's the game ahead. Obviously, this provided a great chance to get a good win on your home floor. I guess how demoralizing is it that you're running out of these opportunities?
Oh, it's not demoralizing at all. we talked about games ahead because y'all talked about games ahead. I was trying to talk about Georgia Tech when we were going to Georgia Tech. I was trying to talk about Virginia Tech. I was going to Virginia Tech. You guys started talking about game ahead. I wasn't talking about game ahead. I was just being respectful and answering the game ahead questions. I was trying to talk about the next game. So it's not demoralizing at all. That's a really bad word to use. It's not demoralizing. That's a strong word. So we're not demoralized. We got a lot of seasons left, and we won a lot of games. We got 20 wins, so we're not demoralized at all.
About the next game ahead, Coach. Florida State coming up. You know, that's a really good top 25 team. You got to go down to Tallahassee and play them. What do you guys have to fix from this game to be able to beat the Seminoles?
Well, at the end of the day, you know, we can't shoot 30-some-odd%. You know, we gotta shoot up in the 40s, and that's important for us. You know, we gotta make shots to be able to get into our pressure. When we made some shots second half and got into our pressure, I mean, we started getting some turnovers and started making some shots. It's tough playing against good teams in unsettled situations. In the second quarter, that's what it was. We played against them the entire quarter in unsettled situations, so we couldn't get our defense set. So we just got to make some shots and be able to go down there and play a tough physical game.
Is it just that simple in terms of the turnover margin? Because at one point they had the 12-2 advantage in the turnover margin. It ends up 16-16. Was it just making shots and being able to get into defense, or was there something else that changed?
There's no question. It's about making shots and being able to go back and get our defense set in whatever defense that we're in. So when you're playing against unsettled situations, and Notre Dame is arguably one of the top 2 or 3 transition teams in the country, you can't play against them a whole quarter with them playing downhill at your chest and playing in the paint. So that's impossible when to play them in that way.
Does this game prove that you guys have a ways to go to be on par with a team like that?
No, it doesn't. We didn't make shots. It was one quarter. We have a very good basketball team. I'm not gonna never back off of that. I have no problem with the team that we have on the floor. It was a run in that second quarter. We had a Koke lineup on the floor, and that's what it was. So no, I don't feel that way. We played Oregon on their home floor, who's number 2 team in the country, pretty tough. It was a couple possessions. So no, I don't feel that way at all.
You're not quite the record-breaking crowd we were all expecting, but still a pretty good atmosphere. I mean, what would be your message to the fans that they showed up tonight?
Thankful, grateful. You know, and at the end of the day, to come out to a game in a day like today with the weather the way it was predicted, I give them a lot of credit, and the people that came out, we're very thankful and grateful for their attendance, and we're going to keep on doing this and keep on trying to push these games and have, you know, solid games. And next time we got to come out and play better when we have a crowd like this.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach.